All right, crew, here it is. There's too many to really show. It's like 3 deep times 12, and there's 4 more snuck over here. It's 40 blasters of the new 26 FIFA World Cup Monopoly Prizm. We do have a serial number card number filler for Canada, Mexico, Netherlands, and Poland. Here's the dice roll for that. We're going 9 times. Well, 4 and a 5. 9 times. Any cards for those teams? I'll get these 4 off to the side first, maybe, I guess. And we'll do 6s at a time. I don't know. You can count them as we go. You can see them all on the overhead, sort of.
9 times. We've got 2 down to 1.
Any cards for Canada, Mexico, Netherlands, and Poland? Go to whoever has the appropriate number, which is last digit of checklist number, which will be for the majority of these. Anything serial number, though, last digit of left side. It's like 17 of 99 card. We'll go to the 7th spot for example.
We got John down to Jason.
Card 82 on the checklist would go to the 2 spots, as an example. Just for those teams, including the filler.
John with the 2, Jason with the 1.
Jason and Noah with the 1, just saying. All right, I'll do 4 here. Then I've got, 6 different, 6 groupings that we'll do. So it's not a million cards, it's like 1,000 cards. We do breaks that are more than 1,000 cards, 2,500 cards, 2,000 cards here and there. But it's opening all the blasters and the packs and stuff. It's not a ton of packs, it's 6 packs, 4 cards per. Yeah. So sit back, relax, enjoy. We could try and get some big teams off the board in Bowman's Best Baseball. Do a case of that tonight. That would be nice. We're at 9 there. About 20 left in most of the other stuff.
One bounty starting at 140 tonight.
140, I like it. How's your pan, right, Abden? No, I don't think it's appendix. It's not fully right, but I don't think it's appendix. It's been a little better today, but I was telling Loth I've been so busy today that I just think I haven't noticed it, because he asked me when he got here. The good friend that he is. And I was like, oh, not too bad. And I was like, actually, I feel it now. But I've been like, I was in back-to-back classes today, and then I had 6 student appointments as well. So I've just been running around today, working hard. And then came here and instantly put my earbuds in and was evaluating PSA cards. So. A lot of bow to these. Top loads will help that. I think it's an 85 base checklist and 15 insert checklist.
Let me pull it up.
I think this is right. I'll look at the next one when I start. Might even say it on here. Nah, it doesn't. Thanks for asking that, Tyler. Let's see how things just go moving forward. Tomorrow I have 10 appointments almost in a row on Zoom with students. That's the chances of me staying on time with 10 in a row.
Is it half an hour slots?
20 minutes.
Yeah, that's tough. Especially when one is going to be like 3 minutes late. It's just going to push it all back.
Stuff, some are like quick appointments and some like are long appointments, so it's very hit or miss. But like today I had an appointment with a student. My office hours are in person on Mondays after all my classes and stuff. And one student's like, I'm home in Massachusetts. I didn't realize this was an in-person appointment. Can we do Zoom? And I'm like sitting there waiting for them to show up while I'm talking to another student, and then all of a sudden I see that I got an email from them. I was like, Alright, we'll do 4 here, and then we'll go to 6s the rest of the way, it looks like. Alright, here we go. Start with Captain America right there, Pulisic. Took the U.S. men anyways. Bloom did. What's up, Bloom? Mia
Ooh,
Hamm.
go.
Love Mia Hamm. So good. Christine Kelly. Bebeto. Frank Ribéry for France. On the little green here. Blue is Patrick Kluivert, Netherlands. On the blue shimmer. I think the greens are more common. Abby Wambach. This is some good U.S. women in this stuff. So, numbered cards are going to be few and far between. We'll see some. Well, we should see some. Got a red Sergio Aguero for Argentina. Aguero? Where's that Messi at? Van Basten on the blue shimmer. So I'm gonna it's gonna be a feeling out process a little bit, Roth. So
We'll see the number if it's Netherlands.
Oh, Netherlands, good call. So for example, this is the 3 spot on the Netherlands on the blue shimmer. 3 spot is John. Green Ronaldo, that's nice. A little bit of color match with the green in the Brazil uni. That's a sweet card. Brazil. Lucas, cool card. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the Ronaldos. Looking for all the big boys and girls in parallel. Clint Dempsey, that's cool. Love Clint Dempsey. Rafael Marquez, Mexico, also on the filler. It's going on the 7 spots, which is, let me check that out, Sean. Timothy Weah on the blue. Van Persie, Netherlands, filler it. 6 spot. And Chiesa for the Italians. I think the greens are more rare than the blues. We're about split so far. I'm not sure. You could be right. I think we're seeing exactly the same so far, actually. Bebeto. There's pink here. Bernardo Silva, the Portugal spot. Like pink stars. See little stars in there? Reminds me of first off the line Optic with the purple stars football a couple years ago. Trevor Lawrence here, I think. You guys remember that stuff? 21 Optic, first off the line we were ripping. It was the purple stars. Portugal, Russell. Alexis Sanchez for Chile. Mike Ergo, what's up, Mike? Can we carefully?
Oh, smooth.
Usually it's a 5, so 6 rows. A little tricky. Remember that stuff? Yeah, we hit some nice ones. Those. It was a bonus auto. That was actually kind of crazy. 21. I think it was 21 Optic. First off the line football. First off the line had a second auto. It was purple stars, and I think they were low numbered. I don't think they were not numbered. So you got the regular auto that a regular Optic box would have, and you got a second auto. That was like big first off the line value. Tyler, were those numbered? Do you remember? Or does anybody remember? Or anybody want to look? Now I'm curious. I feel like they were low number too, but I could be wrong. They might have just been purple stars. Photo exclusive, no numbering. But I love that first off the line. We used to get a lot of first off the line stuff. We don't anymore. Insert so I can show you it's actually empty. Bunch of different folks in here. I love to see it. You got John, Mike, Lucas, Russell, Easy E, Jake, Steven, Jason and Noah, Bloom, Verdi, and a bunch of folks in the, we got Jason and Noah again, John, Cab King, in the filler. Love it. Out of 50, yeah, it's crazy, right? So you got an auto out of 50 guaranteed and another like regular auto out of the optic. That's a sick first off the line. And a lot of times it's like, oh, you get 3 autos, but one of them is this special color. This, you know, the same amount of autos, but one will be a first off the line exclusive, which some of them are really good, right? Like the Prizm Shimmers out of 8 or whatever. But that one just gave you an extra auto in a product that is not auto heavy per box. So, pretty cool. We hit at least one big Purple Stars auto at the time. Like, I don't know if it was Trevor or who, but... Yep. Yeah, 21 we pulled some crazy stuff. Yeah, you're right. In 21, we pulled a Trey Lance Gold Kaboom and a Trevor Lawrence Gold Kaboom. And at the time, you can laugh at the Trey Lance thing, but dude got that PSA 10 on that and got like 23 grand for it. What do you think that's worth now, chat? PSA 10 rookie gold Trey Lance Kaboom. I think it was like 23 grand that it was sold for. What do you think? Chat, give me your valuation of that card today. It's one of the wilder sales in our history. It wasn't like we didn't sell it, but you know the person that we hit it for. It's a great sale. 250 styling. $100 this court. I don't even know what the real like value would be, but the fact that you guys are way down there is telling the whole story, right? Compared to 23 grand. That's wild. We'll sleeve all the blues and greens. We'll top like bigger names of those, and then all the other colored stuff we'll probably top it all. We'll see how things go here as we see the numbers. Any Trey Lance Gold Kabooms for sale right now?
I couldn't find anything.
No. What a score. Then we've had opposite sales where we hit an out of 5 prize footballers Lamine Yamal autograph, rookie year, that sold for decent money, and then sold for way more decent money years later. So it's, you know, goes both ways. I think the person we hit it for got good money for it at the time, and it was like, it's not like they got robbed at the time. It's just his stuff went so big that it went nuts.
Matt Miller with the Saints and Steelers in optic.
Nice, thanks Miller. David Taham with Bowman's Best.
Yep, random teamer.
Nice, thanks David. Got a couple packs here, and then we'll check out these 6 blasters, and then we've got this 6-row 5 more times to make our 40. We do have more soccer on the site. We have the museum collection. If you want to see more soccer, that's up there. All the Kabooms had that weird print line, every single one in it. Yep, my Brady Kaboom has it. I got an 8. Victor Moses for Nigeria. That is Jason and Noah. Min Sun on the refractor, nice. Don't see refractors too often. I mean, the checklist and this stuff is Yamal. On top his Yamals because he's going to want to send them for grading potentially. So, Xabi Alonso, the blue. Mbappe and Aguero on the green. It's a great stuff's got a great checklist for sure. Obi Mikel, Nigeria. That's Jason and Noah, right? Close. Jamal. I mean, they're not huge cards, but what do the base Yamal and this even go for? Because, like, it is a short checklist, so you're actually going to hit some. Landon Donovan. Man, there's some great U.S. players, men and women, in here. So good. Pele's in here. What's this? Oh, Bonmati. Nice. Look at that thing. That's a green shimmer, but on the insert, card 99. Little Spain love. I like how they have the ratings back here. So is that, I guess that's power, accuracy, and speed? What do you think? Power, accuracy, speed?
Sounds about right.
I don't know.
Well, she doubles as a goalie and that's her goalie rating.
Pink Stars, Christine Lilly for the U.S. women. Verdi.
Those insert parallels are awesome.
This one's nice too. Robert Pires, France. The Reds we were doing. Sorry. David Silva for Spain on the red. We'll start stacking the Reds all of a sudden. Pepe for Portugal. And Luis Suarez. Marta. Wow, look at the cut on these two. These three cards came off the the cut line. They got the part of the next card on them. Chiesa. Green Zidane, very nice. Zidane, that is so miscut. That's unbelievable. It's tilted and to the right. All right, that was a stretch of some bad cuts there on that particular blaster. Vinny Jr. on the green. Blue Mueller. Another blue. Maybe you're onto something. Jake. Nesta for Italy. Yeah. And it's Obi Mikel. Blue. Good call, Jake. Doing a big blaster break in the old shop that I cut my finger trying to open a bunch of blasters. Cut it pretty good.
I've got a Band-Aid handy.
I think I found one at the shop somewhere. You ever go to Market Basket? I've been twice. My parents love it. It's really far for me to go to Market Basket, but I have gone a couple times. You can find some stuff there that you can't find at like Stop and Shop, which is cool. My parents swear by Market Basket. They like their produce and they like their prices.
What's this produce you speak of?
Yeah. They don't put those next to the Dino Nuggies. Dino Nuggies are the best ones because
They taste better because
they're all white meat.
dinosaurs?
They're all white meat.
Okay.
They don't have the rib meat filler. A couple others are all white meat too, but the Dino Nuggets are, at least the Tyson ones, are all white meat. You can have rib meat filler in my nuggets. Come on. When I used to go in South Ohio, it was great. Dirt cheap, super fresh. That's what my parents say. They love it. They say that their like steaks are better than Dave's, which is where I tend to get my steak. I went shopping there once, and then once to kind of like grab one or two things. I think I was out for lunch with my mom, and she just needed a couple things, so I just like looked around that time. And Bailey and I went shopping there once.
What's the closest one to you? Because there's one on Bald Hill, but it's always just
that's the only one I know.
Just a Madhouse.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
One in
It's
Johnston
crazy
too,
there.
but
Yeah, that's way further than.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I know of is the Route 2 one. Yeah. But yeah, it's always mobbed. It's always insane. But it seems like they do a good job. They have a bunch of registers. It's not like, you go to Walmart when it's busy and there's 3 registers open before they had like the self-checkout, like at night.
Even self-checkout, it frustrates me how people don't know how to work the self-checkout. Scan it and go. Let's keep moving. Keep moving.
Yeah, I know. My mom loves it. She goes there more than Stop and Shop and Dave. She bought the Texas Roadhouse butter. We'll see how close this is the real thing. I can tell it's not right. They have,
this is false.
I saw those. So just in Walmart the other day, I was grocery shopping a little bit, and I saw the Texas Roadhouse rolls in the freezer section, and it's like includes cinnamon butter glaze, but that's not the same as butter.
No, yeah.
So I think you like glaze on top of that's. I was like, that's not the same. Like you need to load that up with the butter.
Yeah.
So
butter with the side of bread.
Right. Tyler, let me know, man. I'm curious. I would use that butter the rolls are great too, but I'd use it on not the rolls. So good.
Niles with the Mariners,
nice.
Phillies, and Tigers.
Mariners, Phillies, and Tigers off the board. Beautiful. Thanks, Niles. Big time love there. Bowman's Best. Who wants to make a run with Niles here? Bowman's Best PYT. Down to 6. There's still some squads there.
Got left. Orioles, White Sox, Reds, Twins, Mets, Giants.
I saw some group that I'm in. I don't really break with them anymore, but I thought the dude was pretty chill for a while, until I started seeing like at least a couple times a week, he goes breaking at cost. I'm like, dude, no, you're not. There's no way you're breaking at cost, because then you got to do sales tax and fees and credit card fees and all that stuff. It's like, so you're losing money on all these breaks that you keep saying breaking at cost. I think what he really means is he's breaking at retail and he's not overpricing. But that's not what cost means. That's crazy.
Priscilla with the Orioles.
Nice.
Thank you, Priscilla. Sorry about your Gators.
And it drives me nuts. And then the other day he's like, need some help on this half case select. And then yesterday I was like, need some help. Where's everybody at for this case? And they do a lot of business. They were not partnered with Topps, and then they got partnered with Topps because he works his ass off, right? And puts a lot of work into it. They have a cool shop. They have a liquor license at their shop. They're not from around here, but now he's just gotten out of hand. And he's like, need help with this Bowman's Best case. And I looked at his pricing, and I'm not saying we're the cheapest person on the internet, because I don't know, there's a lot of breakers out there. But his teams were 1.5x, all our teams. I was like, well, I wonder why you need help here. But they still fill stuff. So shout out to them. Go Gators! What's up, Priscilla? Priscilla, yeah. I like upsets, but I was disappointed for you. And then I think it was today, the URI women's coach got hired by the Gators, right? Yeah, I use mostly self-checkout now as well. I do like the interaction with the people. But if it's busy at the regular aisles, I'll just self-checkout.
I feel like there should be a maximum amount of items in the self-checkout.
It's not a bad policy.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, the High Point?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a shot for a little bit, it looked like, huh?
They just play so fast. Just like made basket and then just like sprinting down.
Now here we go, crew. I don't know what blaster number this is, but it's in there. Busquets. Got a green inserts. Hermoso. These are really nice, huh? These when they're wave inserts. Dang. Little pink stars, Gonçalo Ramos for Portugal, and Russell. What's up, Russell? And red, Dennis Bergkamp for the Netherlands, which is in the filler. That red's going to the 4 spots. The 4 spot is Cab King. Got our second refractor here. It's another Min Sun. Look at that. I think that's what our first one was, right? Claudio Reyna. Old school U.S. men on the green. That's cool. Look at those sideburns.
Oh, shorts over there.
Claudio's getting a tap. Luis Suarez, a little color match there for Uruguay. Easy E. Zoom all. And red, Cannavaro. Blue, Root. Netherlands, so. 5 spots. Cab King. Alphonso Davies for the Canadians, which is in the filler, to the 8 spot, which is John. Has landed. Who's your favorite U.S. men's player?
Current or all time?
Like not the current squad, like the Dempsey, Donovan, you know, those guys.
I got extremely lucky with Arkansas. Had them -6.5 and 5.5, won by 6, which cashed the 5.5 for me.
Enzo Francescoli. I got that right, but Zidane on the green. France Russell. Is that 2 Zidane greens? I can't remember.
I believe so.
Red. Diego Maradona. Zaire Emery for the French as well. Awesome. Red, Luis Figo. Portugal spot, Russell. Green, Birgit Prince. For the German squad, Easy E. A couple off some there. A couple greens in this stack, looks like. Raul Jimenez. Show us some big SP somewhere. That takes one here. Oh, nice red insert. Christine Lilly for the U.S. women and Verdi. That's nice. It's our first solid color insert parallel, I think. Eden Hazard. Belgium squad in the blue. And the greenie of Gonçalo Ramos.
A question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the golf tournament this
I
past
did
weekend?
not.
I got to ask you
early
on, but I have to at least ask you every Monday
No.
and Friday.
I don't even know what tournament it was this time. So, sometimes I at least know if it's a big tournament and maybe who won or whatever, but or like somebody collapsed. I knew last weekend, but I couldn't even tell you a thing about this past weekend's tournament.
Matt Fitzpatrick.
Matt Fitzpatrick. What tournament was it? It must have been a smaller one.
Yeah, it was a small one.
Because there have been a couple decent tournaments as of late. I don't remember any, Jake, but I could have missed it, I guess. I started to catch the emails. I don't remember a Messi. Anybody see one? I'm going to try to pull him out, too.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I just don't know if I skip by one.
Yeah.
Pulisic, current. Dempsey. Yeah, Dempsey was my guy, for sure. That's why I asked. I like Dempsey over Donovan. I like Donovan, too, but I like Dempsey a ton. Do they both do commentary now? Masters coming up soon. Tim Howard love.
Kobe Jones. Remember him?
Kobe Jones. Yeah, Dempsey auto. That was the out of 10, right? Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I loved it, because he was my favorite U.S. men's player. What are we at for a price there, though? Like $50-ish.
About 50.
Maybe a shade over. Anybody looking at more Bowman's Best? I'll have to link the PYT in a couple minutes here. Anybody looking at any of those teams that are left? Jake, is Friday a yes or a no? Yes or a no for the junior stuff? Yay, nay. Leaf Pop Century. Oh, they have Jillian Anderson in there. Oh man. The Coveney too, or just Anderson? Giselle has autos. If they're her first ones, they might do better than you'd expect them to do. Aren't you inscribed to any like Smack Talking Tom? X-Files. Love X-Files.
Mulder and Scully.
Oh, so good. My uncle got me into X-Files when I was young. Absolutely loved it. I actually just saw them in the closet the other day. I bought the full DVD set of the entire show, but I bought it like knockoff, like from China or something.
Like the Q files?
No, it was legit DVDs, but it wasn't like the official one you could buy at like Best Buy in the DVD section, because it was like 25% of the price. It was way too expensive to buy the whole series on DVD. So I bought it off some like, some site that probably didn't make them the way they're supposed to be made. And I just saw it the other day. I was at my parents' house looking for any old Pokemon cards, which I only found a box of some base cards, base set. So nothing worth my time, unfortunately. So I gave all my hollows to the old man way back in the day. And I found the X-Files DVDs though. They were still lurking. No Mulder. Dang. Julian Anderson's done some stuff. I feel like the company did way more stuff, though, after all that. They made, what, 2 movies? She's done even more than I thought. I know she's done some stuff. I feel like she took a little break for a little while after X-Files and then, like, ramped it up later on. Alright, here we go. Ollie Watkins to start us off on this next 6 slots. Timothy Ware. Philip Lahm. Diego. Refractor of Paul Breitner. Old school Germany for EZE. And Julian de Guzman for Canada. Which is in the filler, I guess. 77, 7. John. Another refractor coming up, it looks like. Nice Maradona. Very nice in the Argentina spot, John, on the refractor. Blue Landon. Bloom. There's a Messi. Oh, I feel like I might have missed one earlier. I don't know. Robert Paris. Red Neymar. And Ronaldo. Chuck Norris is in it. Probably some of his final autos. Yeah, maybe. It depends on how many stickers they have lying around, right? They'll start hawking that. Steven Gerrard. Young Steven Gerrard, huh? In the England spot. Russell. Yamal. We got the blue wave inserts of Prince. For Germany, Eric. Mbappe. Red Van Persie. We've probably already looked at one of these, but 6 spot. Jason and Noah. Refractors are coming in hot now. Bergkamp. Netherlands in the filler. Wait, are the other refractors numbered? Can you find those other refractors? Oh, 241 out of 249. Netherlands, 1 spot. Oh, yeah. Jason and Noah. Oh, geez. Well, no, just one of them, right?
One of us.
Yeah. So let me see those 2 Min Suns. Yeah, I got to find out the difference here. All right, we'll look in a second. Any other refractors anywhere? I think I've pulled them all out for tops, so you should have them all. Nice Trinity Rodman on the blue. Michael Owen, not numbered. Spot the difference off, can you? Messi. Luis Figo.
I feel like it's like a little bluish then.
Is it?
I don't know. Or am I supposed to be colorblind?
Penn Boston in the green. And Luis Suarez on the blue. Messi, yeah, there's plenty of Messi's popping up. Might have missed a couple base earlier. I'm starting to pull them out though. Messi's in the Amals. Hermoso for Spain on the green inserts. Very nice. Mbappe, greenie, I'll take it. France. Russell. And we have a pink. It is Aguero. Argentinians. John. Yeah, it's got like a blue tint. I think you're onto something. It's like a sky blue tint. Yeah. Wow, that's like now that I'm holding 2 next to each other, I can kind of see the difference, but
it's not like it's tough. Glaringly different.
Yeah, like if you just grab one and then just like throw the other up. Yeah, it's like a wow. It is a blue. So these little blues out of 249. So some numbered stuff we didn't even realize. All right, I think I pulled them all out though. So you got refractors over here. Right?
Yep.
Oh, these are base. Sorry, I just stacked these on the Umals and Messi's.
Yep, those are the refractors.
That's a very subtle sky blue. We still have 5 on our Bowen's Best chat or what? Everybody scoop a team?
So, no.
Moretta, what do you got there?
The Mets.
The Mets off the board. Andrew's down regardless, just waiting on the parents of Knox. Gotcha.
4 left.
I heard you're getting him a Smuggler's Outpost box to rip live. Percy. Is that what I heard, Jake? I hope he's not watching and hearing this. Who was that? Was that Moretta that took that spot?
Yes.
Moretta, thank you, Matt. Much love. Chat, we're going to do that Bowen's Best tonight, yeah? That stuff has been crazy good to us. We have 18 blasters to go, including the 6 that are on the table in pack form right now. So, boom. That's pricey. I want one too, but I don't know. I've been going back and forth on it. Heard Michelle's been racking up that overtime to buy him a box. That's what I heard. Maybe I was misinformed though. Who knows? Is that red? Is that orange? It could be orange. I don't know. Can't tell. I've seen the Topps Disneyland 7th. I saw it. I didn't look too hard at it, but I did see it when it was coming out. See my text about the tins, and it seems like it's worth it. 3 autos, bunch of parallels, and sketch 1/1 every box. Yeah, it's a much better product than I was led to believe initially when I first heard it was coming out. I thought it was going to be like a Chronicles type thing where it was just a mix of like cards from like Topps Chrome and all sorts of stuff, but it's not that at all. I don't know who was telling me that. With the fumble there. Many a day when Topps drops football. Saw some pictures of licensed Topps autos online. Oh yeah, okay. So there's a little bit of mix in there. I haven't looked at the schedule. Yeah, if that's the only one, it's not really, right? Because Chronicles, like, very little of it was the base Chronicle stuff.
There you go.
That wrong link. One right next to it. Just go to the football section. Football. Yeah, there's nothing on there. Panini's last set probably ever that's licensed Silhouette is the only thing on there. There's no Topps on the release calendar, so... My guess is after the draft. But that's just a guess.
True mystery, the draft football.
The shop guys might know better than I would because they order the stuff. I have nothing to do with any of that. So. I have no idea. They're tough usually, very tough. So. $37.
Yep.
Oh, that's not too bad. I'll draft that up. Yeah, that ready to go. Is it already?
It's drafted already.
Oh. Anybody interested in a filler for Bowman's Best? 4 teams, $37. We can put the filler up now if y'all want to fill a filler, so we can have it ready to go after these blasters. That'd be cool. What are the teams left? White Sox, Reds, Twins, and Giants?
Yes, sir.
All right, chat, here we go. 6 more. Green Van Persie. Aguero. Blue Marquez. Vinny Jr. Latoro. Low red, nice. Pulisic, take that. Bloom. Rivaldo on the green. Couple Brazil greens. What can I say? Ooh, little copper. Timothy Weah. 277 out of 299 on the copper. Weah. Bloom. There you go, man. Benny McCarthy, South Africa in that combo spot. Jason and Noah. Oh, Messi love. Nice Pele greenie. That's cool.
Pele.
Brazil Lucas. Nice Pele there. That is not the blue tints. Obi Mikel. Regular refractor. Oh, Messi. Scholes. England greenie. Red, Alphonso Davies. A little bit of color match. Team Canada. That's in the filler, which is 8 spots. John. And Batistuta. Argentina. John. 3 more to go on this 6. Messi's. Blue, Victor Moses. Jason Anoa. Red, Maradona. Very nice. Argentina. John. Green, Zanetti. Landed Donovan starts off. Beaumati on the blue wave inserts. Spain, John. Burger Prince, Germany, green inserts. And a red Mueller. This side had something that could be an orange, could also just be a red. That look a little different to me. Oh, it's definitely orange, right? Yeah, it looks orange to me. It is a Wayne Rooney for England. Russell. Russell, 87 out of 149 on the Rooney. Nice orange look to that. What is this? Is that orange? Anthony Robinson. Yeah, got the go and everything in there. Looks nice. U.S. man, Bloom. And Trezeguet. For the French. I think if no teams are going out, then we can put a filler up. Put a filler up in a second. For Bowman's Best full case, $37, I believe.
Yep, still at 4.
Optics almost halfway home now, down to 18. It's gonna hit you with a Bowman's Best filler. He'll put it in chat, put it on Facebook. Try to fill that up. After the break, if there's still filler spots, I will text Greg. He likes baseball fillers. I don't know if he's around. Guess probably at dinner. What am I having for dinner tonight? That's a great question. Made meatballs the other day, but the bread I got for like the meatball subs, it was like, it tasted good, but it fell apart with like meatballs and sauce. It was too like
messy,
too light and soft of a bread. I don't make meatballs very often, but when I do, I haven't always found, like, sometimes I used to do French bread all the time, but then tried like a different kind of like sub roll type thing that was a little better because it didn't get quite as crispy, you know, putting the French bread in the oven. So it's kind of good, but can't really replicate it. Haven't been able to replicate it since.
Fillers up for Bowman's Best.
Fillers up. Netflix MMA event in May. Oh, is that with what's her name?
What is her name?
That's the Logan Paul event, right? Yeah, probably trash, but whatever.
Stefan with a filler spot.
It's Carano versus what's her face? Put the women on the map. I don't know. And isn't one of the brothers? Aren't one of the brothers fighting too? Jeez, I can picture him, but don't have the falling out with the UFC.
Ronda.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey. I can picture him, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, any fight could be entertaining, but those people haven't been fighting a long time. Yeah, Nate Diaz, there you go. The better of the Diaz brothers. I mean, what, Nick, right? Better in terms of fighting. And there's a third fight that's okay, right? It's like Gagne or something? What's the third fight on that card? Francis and somebody?
Don't know.
There's another decent fight. There's a third one, I'm pretty sure. Usman or Francis or something, I don't know.
John Varus with 5 spots.
Oh,
Scott Heim.
Nice, let's go.
And Matt Miller with the filler spot. The Chargers and Dolphins.
Miller got his squad. The Fins. Fins up, baby.
Got 2 left in the filler. Optic down to 16.
Francis. Yes. People that haven't like fought in a while and stuff, or like went to boxing and then go back to UFC like a few years later, I don't know. That interests me a ton. I mean, I won't check in. I might. They're gonna make money, that's for sure. Probably gonna get paid a lot more than they would fighting on a UFC card, UFC comeback card. And give Paul credit, dude makes money.
Renshaw closes it up.
Renshaw, what's up, buddy? How about them bees, man? Clinging on to their playoff spots. Barely. Really need an Ottawa loss tonight. That'd be huge, but they'll probably win. They're playing like the trash Rangers. Alright, crew, here we go. 6 right here, and then 6 more. And that should, if you've been counting, get us to 40 in total. Roberto Carlos on the blue. A green USA. Timothy again. This time the greenie. Blue. Yamal. Pink Stars Dempsey. This is the same exact type of starter design as the purple stars from that Optic first off the line. Hugo Sanchez. It ended up being more common than I thought. We topped all the reds, but roughly the same for reds, greens, and blues, kind of ish. PK. Messi. And Timothy again. I didn't watch any of this past weekend's card. Was it good? Without any spoilers? Michael Owen. Refractor Ronaldo. It's a regular refractor. Looked like it, but just gotta check now. Another one of these. Lautaro Martinez. Wrong Argentina guy. And Green Zidane. France. Russell. Like Lout's got the baseball list ready to go. Just cruising. Nesta. The Italians. Luis Figo. Blue. Yamal base. Bon Mati, nice red on the insert. Looks really nice. You can see the Spain when it's not the wave all across it. It's when you have the wave versions of these. Bon Mati, John. She's stud. Messi. Little print line down that one, it looked like. Luis Figo. Blue, Roberto Carlos. And last one of the 6, and then we have last row 6. Clint Dempsey on the nice color match red. Blue. Messi again. Anthony. And blue Gerard. That one's a little to the left, huh? A little to the left on that Gerard. Alright, chat, here we go. Can we pull something super SP here? We've got about a handful-ish of numbers, 4 or 5. 4 4 to 6, somewhere in there. A couple refractors. We got a bronze. That orange. Something even lower numbered, or a hat trick, or a money blast. To pull something absolutely wild. You super into that Netflix event, Tyler, or what? I mean, retail, you're looking for the diamond in the rough, John. You're getting more base superstars, though. Checklist is small on this stuff. It's like all superstars, really, to some extent. You hit the right diamond in the rough, though. I think Jake said somebody's got the Messi hat trick up for like 5 figures, or Tyler said that. Tyler or Jake? What's up, John? John, you still have your grading stuff, right? I evaluated everything else in-house today. Finished off what I hadn't finished on Friday. So, I would have done a little bit of yours Friday or today, but... not really. I don't like that they're trying to compete with the UFC. That's just the problem. They can just throw around crazy money to get people to fight. It's going to attract a lot of views. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. A little bit spoiled there, but looked like we're an out of 10. Looked like an out of 10 there. No, I was just talking about him for John. Yeah, they can throw money at it because they'll get the deal with the Netflix or whoever's going to stream it, and they'll get the views. So, like I said, he knows how to make the money. I'll give him credit for that. Is it the next one? I think it was on that one. Whatever. He choked out all the competition doing the same thing now. Like back in the day? Yeah, maybe a little bit, yeah. But that was before it like blew up, right? Like they really put it on the map. Now that it's on the map, now you got like this clown. Now granted, he has always given Dana White and the UFC crap about pay, and he's right. So I'll give him credit there too. But like they're gonna make the numbers are gonna come out what they're getting paid from that Netflix event, and it's gonna the other UFC people are gonna be like, wait, what? Problem is UFC guys have these contracts, and the UFC plays hardball. They don't let them out of contract. They're like, oh man, I could go do a super fight, and the UFC's like, nah, no you can't. See this dotted line you signed on? You're with us only. You cut one by what? 53?
53, which was
red.
the halftime deficit. So
So I played them
got
even in
out.
the second half. That spread in the first game was like 54.5. And they didn't come close to covering. No one announced the prelims for the White House. Got to at least have a couple bangers. Yeah, the White House card, like, there's some big fights on it, but that White House card, if you're going to do this big spectacle, which I think is stupid, but whatever. It's neither here nor there. The whole card should be insanity. It shouldn't just be a couple big fights and then a lot of decent names, whatever. The whole freaking card, top to bottom, prelims to main event, should just be massive, and they're not doing that, in my opinion, at least. Just looking at the main, just at the main card, you can kind of tell it's not going that direction. Not that the main card's bad, it's just, it should have been like title fights and just absolutely ridiculous fights, top to bottom. It should have just been like a 15-fight main card. Taporia has been pretty unbeatable, so what's the line though? Dan talked about all the networks trying to copy him to go. 3 fights on Spike. Just scored, having some incredible fights. And Ultimate Fighter, yeah, that Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonner was huge. And then he had the Couture, Liddell. Would they have like 3 fights together? Those fights were great too when they were doing UFC because they were the coaches of season 1, if I recall correctly. Let's see. Alfonso Davies on the red. End up topping all those, right? Yeah, whatever. Continue with the trend. Zaire Emery of France. Messi again. Trinity Rodman on the green insert. DraftKings minus 75.75. Jeez. Yeah, I don't touch a line like that. I don't know. I'm not putting up enough to make betting that line worth it if Gaethje were to catch him once. But Taporia should win. Benny McCarthy. Cannavaro. Got the blue. Cindy Parlow-Cone for the U.S. women. Off center there. Definitely some left to right on some of these. Not all of them, but definitely some. Had some bad left to right issues. Maldini. Green KSL. Ali Watkins. Paul Breitner. Germany red. Last 2 stacks. I think we have a low-numbered one in the final stack. See if I saw it right. You never know these days. These old eyes. Marquisio. Supposed to be Makhachev Taporia. Yeah, that would have been cool. Brandy Chastain. Screen insert. And here we go. Hopefully I saw it right. And there's a low numbered in here. We'll find out, though. Oh, right here? Right? No? Christine Lilly. Yeah, I think this is low numbered. Sure is. 10 of 20. My bad. Out of 20. 10 of 20 U.S. women. Verdi. That green shimmer. Look at that thing. That's nice. Christine Lilly, green shimmer inserts. Nice one. Birdie. Landon Donovan with the green. U.S. men, Bloom. Well, 20 love right at the end here. Ribery. Oops. Batistuta and Alonso. We'll get your recap in just a sec. This 40 blaster, that's the most blaster we've ever broken at once, I think. It used to just be 20s. Maybe we did a 40 once. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Got the number ones at the bottom somewhere, yeah?
I do.
1025 or 110. Here we go, crew. Recap of 2026 Monopoly Prizm FIFA World Cup 40 Blasters. PYT number 1. I started to pick out the Yamals and the Messis. So here's a bunch of those. We have some regular refractors. Ronaldo, Mikel, Owen, Minsa, Diego, Zaire Emery. And we have some of the blues and some of the greens here. Some of the greens. U.S. women well represented in the product, as expected. Beaumont, some nice Beaumont parallels. She's a beast. Top to pretty much all your reds here, though about the same pull rate as greens and pretty close to blues as well. Per at minus 120. These are the pink stars, unnumbered but very nice and much tougher to pull. As you can see, we had what, 5 of them in total, I believe. Yeah. Dempsey, Aguero, Ramos, Christine Lilly, and Bernardo Silva. We had only 2 of these. This little reddish orange and yellows. Lautaro Martinez, Anthony Robinson. Numbered stuff. We had the Timothy Weah out of 299. These are 249s, I believe. Bergkamp, this like light blue refractor. Breitner, Min Sun, very nice. Wayne Rooney, that was out of 149, and the Christine Lilly for the U.S. women, and Verdi, 10 of 20. Very nice. Boom. Appreciate it, crew. That is Monopoly Prizm FIFA Blasters in the books. I'm a little confused here, though. Are these her ratings for these 3 categories, but then she gets an overall 90 when nothing's a 90?
Yeah, that's kind of odd, yeah.
I don't know if that's what that 90 even means, but doesn't it seem like this is like her overall rating, but in the 3 categories, she's 87 on power, 78 accuracy, and speed. I don't even know if that's what those stand for, but... Boom. Much love. There it is. Appreciate it, crew.